Good stuff, guys. Are you back on Matrix Uploaded with me? And we're going to be doing some calculus. We are going to find the value of C now. Now, what on earth are we going to do? Okay, haha. Okay, now don't stress with this, because you look at this and you're full of fear. You're full of fear. What am I going to do? How am I going to find C? You already battled to find the A and the B, but okay, watch out for that. It'll come up. This is quite a good challenge question. Now remember, what did our friend Bob Marley say? My fear is my only courage. So we're not going to fear. So I've got to push on through. But while I'm here, no student, no cry. Okay. My fear is my only courage. So face your fear. You know what? Everybody's scared of mathematics, and yet it's so cool. It's so easy. If you just face your fear and say, I can do this stuff. You can do it. It's good stuff. Okay, here we go. Now watch this. Now this is a point on F. Now what do we know? Let me draw a picture here, guys. If you look at the turning points, that was 2 and -9. Okay, now what do we know? That is going to be x. Okay, so that's x and that's y, but that's the f of x. Okay, in other words, watch this. If you have a look at this, we've got this. We've got y equals, remember fx is equal to y, so y is equal to this. Now all you've got to do is you've got a point, you've got an x and a y, so what do? Check this, I love it. You plug in the y value, which is -9, and I'm going to tidy up that little mess there so it looks pretty. There we go. Let's fix up this here. That looks a lot better there. Okay, so you plug in your values there, and what do you have? Okay, you've got your x and your y, and now look at this. -9, -16, plus 84, there we go. And you can solve for C. Okay, these two, this all gives you -52. Bring it across, and 43. Okay, and there you've got it. You've managed to solve for A, B, and C. That was off last year's exam paper. Quite a challenge, and very few students got it. But you can see it's pretty basic if you understand the basics of calculus. My fear is my only courage, so I gotta push on through. Yeah, how am I gonna do it? Yeah, man, yeah. Okay. No student, no cry. No student, no cry. I love Bob. He was good at maths too, I believe. Okay, now look at this. Determine an equation of the tangent to the graph of f at x equals 1. What a pleasure. What do you need, guys? x1, y1, and m. Determine the equation of the tangent to the graph of that. Okay, well, let's have a look. Well, here we go. Let's see. Okay, we've already got our equation. There's little 1 there. And we want to get the equation of the tangent there. Okay, now let's revise this. Now notice you've got an x value there. Okay, so we need a y. So by working out the f of 1, we can get the y value. By substituting 1 into the original, you can do it. Okay, don't get scared here. Okay, the other thing is, what do you know? The gradient of the tangent is the derivative at 1, f prime 1. Okay, I love this. So how do we go? Here's our little thing. We put in our values there, and we differentiate. So it's -6x squared plus 42x minus 60. The 43 goes to 0. And what can we do? We can say, great. The derivative of 1, you plug in 1s, and you come out with the gradient. The gradient of the tangent. Easy. Okay, now the gradient is -24. So what do we need now? We've got the x, we need a y value. So how do we do that? Have a look. Well, the f of 1, plug 1 into the original, and let's see what we get. We come to 2. Okay, so let's backtrack a little bit. Okay, let's just look at the question again. We've got 1. Let me write something down here. We needed to find the y, so we've got 1. We need the f of 1 to give me the y value. And to get the gradient of the tangent, what we need is we need to get the derivative at 1. You see, so we differentiated and did that. And then how did it work? Check it out. We simply did this. Okay, so we differentiated, plugged in the 1. Let's recap on that. And we got -2. That's the gradient. Okay, then now we've got the gradients. Now what do we need? The y value. Okay, so we plugged f1 into the original, and there you go. So the point of contact is the x is 1, the y is set. That's where the tangent touches the line. Okay, good. And the gradient is minus 24, so there's the formula for the line. We plug in the y1, the x1, and the m. And all you then do is multiply out and add 2 to both sides, and you've got your equation of the tangent. What a pleasure. And that's really so simple. It really is. Okay, basically those principles. So remember that. It just works like this. It's so simple, guys. When you've got, if I just draw again, if you've got a graph, there's a turning point, and we've got the derivative. Let's call this x value 2. Let's call that f, and that's the tangent. Well, what do we know here? We've got x is 2. The f of 2 would be the y value. But what do we know here? The derivative of 2 is 0. But if you were over here, okay, again, you would have, that could be 1, the f of 1, and then the gradient, the derivative at 1 wouldn't be 0, it would be something else. Okay, but that's an important thing. And then, of course, if you have a look, let's just tidy that up here. There's your turning points. Your 1, 2 is your point of contact, and that's your y, and there's your x1, y1, your m, and you then get the equation of the tangent, and there you go. What a pleasure. Well, guys, it's been great being with you on Matrics Uploaded for these difficult concepts. Stay with us. Next time, we're going to continue with calculus, and let's see what you can accomplish. My fear is my only courage, and I'm going to push on through. See you around on Matrics Uploaded, guys.